bunch of people were very concerned because she was speaking in a very like childlike voice. And I know that there's a video out, and I don't know if you've got that pulled up or not, but it just says that she was in Las Vegas and was wandering like around the spa, the Las Vegas spa, with her older brother, and she was speaking like in a very childlike voice. I don't know what she's going through. Like, I almost seriously feel sorry for her at this point. I feel like that people really gave her dad a bad rap for the conservatorship, but he was saving her money, and now she's almost broke. I mean, at least that still had $60 million whenever he was overseeing her money. He was paying himself, I think it was $16,000 a month or something like that, which I mean, she's blowing through that, they said, in a weekend in Vegas or whatever.
Christy.
And
great point. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sis. Good points. Conservatorship, we all had problems with it a while back, but since she's been released from that, now she's just blowing. And let's be honest, y'all, she's probably gonna end up broke if she continues down this path. I'm not trying to, shame her here, but I'm gonna be honest. And you're right, sis. $16,000 a month for her dad to, basically manage her finances. I think that's a pretty good deal, especially if he's pretty tight with the finances and she's not going broke. Guys, sometimes it's good to pay people to do jobs for you can tend to other business, and especially if you're an artist and you want to create. What do you want to be doing? Worrying about
conservative. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, what do you want to be worrying about your QuickBooks? Whenever you want to be making a song or pop block and dropping it on a live, like she used to do. Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You need to give that stuff to someone to do. And especially if it's a family member, tax write-off, let's do it. But we know how it works, y'all. These parents and celebrity child stars that do all this stuff, it never works out. That's why I always said I would never want my daughter or kids to be TikTok stars, celebrities, God forbid, actors, rappers, singers, none of that crap. I'd rather them work at McDonald's and live a wholesome life, and come home and be a good Christian, right? But that's how it is. Britney Spears, I'm pretty sure she's been through a lot of trauma, and people with this much money and this excess of, fame and stardom, it can damage somebody's mind and soul. Go ahead, sis.
And I mean, it's exactly like I said. Think of what she probably went through as a little girl. We now know, but we didn't then, what Disney represents. No telling what she was exposed to. The thing about a conservatorship is somebody said your family will sometimes be the first to rob you, but the only good thing about a conservatorship is it's usually overseen by a court system. They have to answer, I think it's quarterly, about finances and things like that. And, he was keeping her lights on. He was keeping her mortgage paid. He was making sure she had food. She had the things that she needed. She just didn't have all of her money at her access as she wanted. And come to find out, she doesn't need access to her money like that. Like, we saw the video with her dancing with the swords, and we were worried about the dogs. We saw her getting carted out of a hotel with, I think it was a sprained ankle after she was extremely intoxicated. Now, we're seeing this where I think the last video we really did about her is them talking about how much money she's spending on these month-long vacations and things like that. Wow. Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Chrissy, you're right. Good point. I should make a Britney playlist. I have a Nino Radio playlist. Go check it out with all our past podcasts. We hitting 20,000, 10,000 views, y'all. Thank you, everybody that watches our podcast. We're becoming very successful on YouTube. Thank y'all. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to make a Britney Spears playlist because I think we done made a couple of videos about her, right, sis?
And we have. I think 3 or 4.
How sad would that be for us to be documenting all these situations that happens to her, right? And then, God forbid, I'd hate to be making a video, and I'm not even going to say it. I don't want to curse her. But you know what I mean? It's the worst kind of video, the last video of Britney Spears. You know what I mean? Like, that would be horrible. I'm going to play this clip, and I'm going to turn it over to Liberty Dragon. And let's be honest, y'all. Can we be funny and kind of dingy and do things on the internet and post it? Hell no, you can't, because they're going to call you crazy. Check it out. Shout out, Sam's. Gotta add. Freaking Daily Mail's the worst.
Okay, so these are the three main things that I've been using the past couple of months for my face that I feel like have completely changed my life. Number one is a teen roller. It's like, honestly, you put it in the refrigerator and it makes your eyes like pop so big, and you really cool. Pop so big, and you like, I woke up like this, but you really didn't. It's because of this, and it's really cool. But if you leave it on for too long, it gets really hot and it kind of hurts. So don't do it for too long. I don't do it too long. And then you can do your neck as well, like this. And you go like that, all over sides like that, and in here. And it makes this really weird noise. I don't know what that noise is, but kind of cool. So, I'm not sure what the name is called. A tightener, a very nice tightener for your face. It goes blue or red. I prefer red. It goes really fast too. I didn't know that actually. It goes really fast. It speeds up. It really stings. So you have to be careful. That's why you can't do it too long. You have to be very careful. I don't know how to turn it off. I always need help. The smell is absolutely unbelievable. So good. It's absolute, I don't know how to say that word. Sublimage. Sorry. I like it. I think it's really fun. It makes it really tight, and I just go like this.
Her skin was glowing. Let's be honest. She wasn't lying. Yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna be honest. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I feel like she's on a bender. I feel like
yeah, that's what
she's
I say. Look,
someone. Go ahead,
women
Lib.
talk like that when they're drunk. Older women, they talk like, I'm much higher. Are you okay? How are you doing? You know, they speak in a much higher voice, first of all. Second of all, who said she sounds like a kid? She sounds like a ghoul from Fallout, like she smokes a pack of cigs every day, plus 2 cigars. Let's be honest, golly. And you know what? Conservatorship, it reminds me of Bam Margera. I don't know if some of you know who Bam Margera is, but he was like the lead star of Jackass. And people were all mad because he was in a conservatorship, et cetera, et cetera. But you can tell, and what happened afterwards and before that, he's just the kind of guy that cannot control himself. So damaged mentally, and always has to be on some sort of drug. So in some instances, you're right, Nino, conservatorships can be helpful, but her skin is glowing. Golly. What did y'all catch what the name of that device was? Come on now. Holy.
I got a new poll up. Is Britney crazy? 62%, 63% says yes, 36% says no. And I got the new poll up. It says, is Britney trolling? And they're already saying yes. I don't know. Chrissy, your thoughts on that weird video? Go ahead.
I mean, her voice did sound weird, but I have to say her eyes looked better than I've seen them in a while. She didn't have that glassy stare to her eyes. And, I mean, maybe she just came off of being sick or whatever. She sounded kind of hoarse. I mean, she could be trolling or whatever, but she didn't look as crazy as she does in the sword videos and all of that. So yeah, it wasn't as bad. The video wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
She sounds like a ghoul from Fallout. I'm going to have to do a clip comparison. She sounds just like a ghoul. Golly.
She's a goblin. Okay, I don't know what this product is. Interesting, but there she is. Like I said, we don't know. She could be trolling. Point is, she has a podcast. There's the hottest podcast in America talking about her right now. So she's doing something obviously correct. So let us know what you think in the comments, y'all.